Guys, today we're playing Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. The first time this game appeared in the US was on the Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence Collection, or Subsistence Edition, which was basically Metal Gear Solid 3 with extras and the camera that pans around. This is being played on the Metal Gear Solid HD collection on the PlayStation 3. This is also available on the Xbox 360 and a version on the Vita with just Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3. So yeah, this is the first time this game's actually been translated and put in the US. This is a slightly updated version of the Subsistence with the resolution or whatnot, but this is basically that version, and the only translated version that I know of that isn't in Japanese, unless it came out somewhere else and I'm just not aware of it. We got some weird sequel that's not even part of the canon called, I think it was called Snake's Revenge. I believe that's what it was called. So this is actually the game that takes place right before Metal Gear Solid, and there's a lot of references to this game, Metal Gear Solid, which doesn't make a lot of sense to anybody who's ever played this game before, because, well, they don't know all the references. That's why on Metal Gear Solid they actually had like this area where you could look back at the past games to see the history. The character screens are actually different than the original. I believe they were actually like photographs of real movie stars. I can't remember which ones, but I'm sure that they had to take that off because you couldn't get away with that with copyright and likeness issues here. But let's start the game. I'm going to suck at this just as I did on the first one. I'm not very good at the original Metal Gear games, so let's just start. I'm gonna go to easy. So that's cute. The graphics are improved since the first game. We never got this version, which I don't understand why, because the first Metal Gear was pretty popular. The NES probably wouldn't be able to handle the game to maybe the extent of this game, but I think this game could have been ported easy to like the Sega Genesis, but it's whatever. This was actually released, I think, on the MSX 2, which was a slightly updated version of the MSX. But I don't know much about that computer system, so that's the best information that you're going to get from me in dealing with this. So Campbell, I don't really have time for this video. Yes, I have a radar. Cool. You guys can read all that. So now we can crawl. This kind of feels like the Game Boy Color version of Metal Gear Solid. We have a radar now. Don't know how good it works. I haven't played this in a while. You can see like the animations are better and the gameplay's somewhat similar. Can't carry anymore. How much stuff do I have? I don't even have anything. Whatever. It's a very futuristic truck. It's an armor vehicle just to hold one can of rations. It's well planned. Well planned. Yeah, I know you're gonna tell me to crawl under there. Oh wow. Can you tell where the sprite? They didn't cut off the sprites all the way, so I'm going through. It looks like part of the floor. Unless the floor is partly made out of the Predator camouflage. So I don't think they can see me through the fence. Music's better. Sounds more Konami-ish, but I think Konami sounds the most iconic on the Sega Genesis and NES games. SNES games had good soundtracks by Konami, but it didn't have like a completely distinctive sound versus all the other games on the systems, in my opinion. I'm sure there's somebody that'll tell me that I'm a horrible person and I'm wrong, but that's just my opinion. Alright, there's a ventilation shaft up there. It's good to know that enemies don't spawn. Oh, I see where I have to go. So you can see this game slowly progressing if you played the original Metal Gear Solid to the way Metal Gear Solid plays. I wish he would go. What's that noise? Apparently you can knock. Pay no attention to this chain link fence that you can't apparently see me through. Get up. I know it's obvious that he's holding a gun. Why can't I take it? This game has an 80s soundtrack if I ever heard one. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Alright. Let's go. Sneak up on the guy with the fancy beret. Come on. I'm trying to think of what the Colonel's name from Rambo is. That's what they remind me of. But I can't remember. Alright. Oh, not. Why did they change the Japanese? What, like, characters? It just doesn't make sense because this. I know this game is made by the Japanese, but it's not. The theme isn't like. Doesn't have anything to do with Japan. I don't know. I got a gun now, so that's good. I shouldn't duck though when someone's trying to hit me, but I'm getting used to the controls. Hey guy. You guys just keep on coming. So do my bullets. I'm getting the hell out of here. Come on. Oh, it's clunky. Yeah, leave me alone. Yeah, I know. The controls are a little bit different than the first Metal Gear, which is throwing me off terribly. Well, now that I'm almost dead, we're going through ventilation shafts. It's the logical thing to do. Apparently this is where the computer will load it. I don't know. It sounds intense, whatever's going on. It's an awfully big looking gun that he's holding for the pistol that I seem to be holding on the right side of the screen. Alright, Colonel, why don't you pester me? Oh, it's a girl. Alright, I'll talk to you. I'm Holly White. Yeah. I don't have time to listen to it. Oh, if you play Metal Gear, you should probably listen to that. Can you crawl under the tanks? Yes. I figured as much. I'm not sure about the cars though. And I keep on forgetting I actually have a radar. Kind of alleviates the problem somewhat with binoculars, or not having them. What is he guarding? Why is it so important? Why is he getting punched out? I don't know. What's that noise? Oh, nothing. Yeah, you just go do whatever you're up to. You don't need to stop when you punch. That's why I got caught. Oh shit. apparently they see me, even though I don't think anybody saw me. Well, since this isn't counting down, I better make myself known. Just run, I guess. Do I even have a chance? No, you don't. But thanks for playing. That's extremely rare in this game to take down that many people at one time. Let's go in here. Alright, so we sure did fool them. Apparently I'm made out of liquid metal, because I don't know how I survived any of that. But I'm not complaining. How did you see? Oh, you guys don't have that nearsighted shit. That was in the other version. Get away. It'd be easier if he didn't stop when he punched people. What was in the other shaft? I missed the area down here. What could it be? I don't know. There's a box of trinkets. These are my rations. I don't even know what I got. I guess they were bullets. I didn't read it fast enough. I'm not going down there. That would have taken me back to the beginning. Crawling through ventilation chests. It's what I do. It's a fancy base. Thank you, ventilate. How did you see me? I'm like way higher. You can see me up there, but not through a chain link fence. I'm not quite understanding the logic in this game. Yeah, those are bullets. I'm glad they spawned. Now I can just kill people. But it doesn't really help, because it just alerts people. Maybe if I had a silencer. I don't know what all the weapons are in this game. I think the last boss, big boss that you actually fight at this, you actually have to kill him with like a lighter or a match or something and like an aerosol can. It's ridiculous. If I was the creator, I'd tweak the history of this game a little bit. But I don't know, this series has kind of gone insane from its humble roots. I always thought, like, after Metal Gear Solid, this series went total sci-fi. Like, the Metal Gear Solid obviously had science fiction elements to it, but I think Metal Gear Solid 2 kind of went where like the suspension of disbelief was, it wasn't plausible anymore. But I guess Metal Gear Solid 3 kind of fixed some of that. But I think it turns into like Metal Gear Solid 4 turned into, first you're in the Middle East and you're fighting robots and mechs and stuff all the time, and it just feels out of place compared to like Metal Gear Solid. But I do like all those games, so it's whatever. I did recently finish Metal Gear Solid 2 again after a long time. I don't think I like that one as much as I did. What is there, just a cubby hole? Or is that a table? I don't even know. Yeah, you see me. That's great. It's fantastic. but this door opens. This looks like one of those control builds on Bionic Commando, where you accidentally creep in and hear the soldiers talk. Punch you, both of you. Is there anything I can use? Maybe. Hopefully. I'm guessing this room was just meant to hide it. Not really helpful at all. Okay, alarm, I get it. Who's the crazy guy that set off the alarm? Me. Oh, those metal crates, they make a noise. You can hear that awesome, realistic, metallic sound as I walk across the grates. What is this? How did I not come across this before? Anyway, guys, I'm going to stop here because I think you guys at least get a good idea what this game is like. So this was Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake on the MSX, being played on the PlayStation 3 on the Metal Gear Solid HD collection, and you can find Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake under the Metal Gear Solid 3 game on that collection. Also, if you have a PlayStation 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, you can also play it on that on the second disc that it comes with. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Alright, bye.